Video 272. Volunteering in retirement, finding purpose and new friends through giving back. One of the most common things retirees say they miss from working life isn't the paycheck, it's the sense of purpose and daily structure. Volunteering can genuinely replace both while giving something real back to your community at the same time. Matching your skills to the right opportunity. The most satisfying volunteer work usually draws on something you're already good at or care deeply about. A former teacher might find real fulfillment tutoring or mentoring. A retired accountant might volunteer preparing free tax returns for low-income neighbors through community tax assistance programs. Someone who spent a career in healthcare might find hospital or hospice volunteering deeply meaningful. Rather than picking the first opportunity you see, spend a little time thinking about what skills or experiences you actually want to keep using. Structured programs built for older volunteers. Several national and community programs specifically recruit and support older adult volunteers, matching you with opportunities based on your interests, skills, and availability, often with mileage reimbursement or other small stipends for regular commitments. Local area agencies on aging typically maintain lists of volunteer opportunities specifically suited to seniors, including options for those with limited mobility, like phone-based check-in programs for isolated homebound seniors. Volunteering that doesn't require leaving the house. Not every meaningful volunteer role requires transportation or standing for long stretches. Phone-based volunteering, check-in calls for isolated seniors, crisis line support with training provided, or tutoring students remotely lets you contribute fully from a chair at home. Many nonprofits also need help with tasks like writing, data entry, or reviewing materials that can be done entirely online on your own schedule, which is worth exploring if health or mobility currently limits in-person options. The well-being research behind it. Volunteering isn't just good for the community. The research on volunteers' own well-being is genuinely striking. Regular volunteers report lower rates of depression, greater life satisfaction, and in some studies, even measurably better physical health outcomes compared to non-volunteers of the same age. Part of this comes from the structure and purpose volunteering provides, and part comes from the social connections that build naturally around shared recurring work with the same group of people. Avoiding volunteer burnout. Purpose is valuable, but overcommitting can turn a rewarding activity into an exhausting obligation. It helps to start with one regular shift or one recurring commitment, rather than saying yes to several organizations at once. Be honest with an organization about your schedule and energy limits up front. Most would rather have a volunteer who reliably shows up twice a month than one who burns out after overcommitting to a weekly role. Reassess every few months and don't feel guilty about scaling back if your circumstances change. Starting small and staying flexible. You don't need to commit to a demanding weekly schedule right away. Many organizations offer one-time or seasonal volunteer opportunities, a single food bank shift, a holiday gift drive, a one-day community cleanup, as a low-pressure way to test whether an organization and role are a good fit before committing to something ongoing. If your health or mobility changes over time, most organizations are glad to adjust your role rather than lose an experienced volunteer altogether. Now, here's your call to action. Think about one skill or interest from your working years you genuinely enjoy using again, and search for a local organization that needs exactly that. Purpose in retirement often starts with a single shift. So, as we wrap up, here's the real takeaway. Volunteering isn't just about helping others. It's about rebuilding the sense of purpose, structure, and connection that so many people miss after leaving full-time work. When you match your skills to the right opportunity, you're not just filling a role, you're filling a part of your life that still wants to contribute, grow, and matter. You don't have to overhaul your schedule or commit to something huge. Just think about one skill or interest from your working years that you genuinely enjoy using again, and look for a local organization that needs exactly that. Purpose in retirement often starts with a single shift. Thanks for spending this time with me today. If this encouraged you, feel free to join me for more videos like this. And remember, giving back gives you something too. I'll see you in the next one.